Hey guys, I'm sorry I look terrible right now. I don't look good. um, it has nothing to do with my hat's the wrong way. uh, I posted a post about the traumas that I've experienced in my life, so I'm gonna try to make it as simplistic as I can, I guess. Um, so the traumas that I've experienced in my life, um. Well, there were different traumas. You know what I mean? Like hanging out in the hoods and seeing people get shot. That stuff, and losing personal friends of mine. To murder. Shootings and stabbings, all that stuff. A lot of it before I even touched a drug. You know what I mean? Um, uh, a lot of it, before all that. Um, almost all of it before I used a drug. But yeah, I look terrible right now because there's one specific trauma that I can't even stand up straight because I already had a breakdown about it. But uh, there is there you go. I can see myself better. Yeah, this is one of those light hats. Oh heavens, heavens, police. um, there's certain traumas I had in my life. Not not familial, as in like, growing up abused or nothing. I love my family. They're great people. Actually, very good people. Um, I've experienced friends getting shot, um, you know, stabbed, certain things I never really want to experience again because they were not fun at all. They were terrible. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people didn't deserve to get shot or stabbed, and some of them were in gang violence that uh, I wish I never saw, and some, like like I'm sorry, I seem all fucked up because I am all not intoxicated wise, but like emotionally fucked up. Uh, I'm not afraid to show it. I'm a hard ass usually. I'll tell you to get the fuck over it. Excuse my language, and toughen the fuck up. And I mean it, guys. Toughen up. But I can't when it comes to certain things. So I've experienced shootings and stabbings, Asbury, Newark, Patterson, Elizabeth, Trenton. But there's worse traumas, you know what I mean, than that. You know what I mean? And um shit, I look terrible, right? I'm so sorry, guys. Uh so like I said, I can't say a lot of certain things because some of them might be unsolved. Some of them might be, they're just not solved yet, or I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't want to get involved in that aspect, but But there are certain traumas that I'm not afraid to just just like admit today to say to everybody. Remember, guys, I told you I had like panic disorder since I was 9, 10 years old. Well, there's a reason. There's a reason that it started that young, and I wasn't abused. I wasn't sexually molested or anything like that. Yeah, there was something that happened in Florida, and what was it? Disney, some water park in Florida. I remember a Little Mermaid water slide, and this lady sat next to me in a one piece, and she had like curly black hair, and she touched my leg, like my inner thigh, and said, who's here with you? And I was a kid. And I guess it didn't really it wasn't something that I guess I can say it was like traumatizing in terms of the way I'm looking right now. That's something else. That's another trauma. But that happened, and like, I told the lady, I was like, "You want to meet my dad?" And she just looked at me. I remember and got up and she left. And in the early '90s, like they didn't have security cameras. You know what I mean? They didn't have all that. So at least I don't think they did in that spot. Because she just got up and left, and she didn't like rape me or anything. She just got up and left. That was it was weird in a sense. It was kind of weird. But hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just like I feel like a little embarrassed because I'm really in a weak mindset right now. Something came up on my YouTube algorithm, and it kind of like struck me. You know, I'll get to that part, right? So that happened in Florida, and my dad came up, and I never told him until later on in life because I wasn't sure if it was a dream or a nightmare. I had no idea. So, but I know now. And after I had a therapist at a certain point, this guy Ray Acosta in Red Bank, New Jersey, he was like, "Nah, you're not making it up." He's like, "That it happened to you." He's like, "It's okay." You know what I mean? Like you could tell me. I told him, and he was like, "It's something that happened to you." She didn't go crazy or anything. She just touched between my thigh, and I asked her or something. I said, "You want to meet my dad?" Because like he was taking my older sister down the slide, and it was literally not even 2 minutes before he got back up. And that era, sorry, give me a second. So um, that happened, and she just got up and ran away. You know what I mean? I didn't tell anybody anything. It just happened. I had dreams about it, or nightmares, I guess. Don't know how to explain it. I actually told my dad recently. You know what I mean? And he was like, I didn't know, and I was like, I thought it was not real, but it happened. I know it did. But uh, another trauma was like I said, like well, actually, the shootings in the hood and all that, and my friends that didn't deserve. Seeing that was tough. I'm not gonna talk about all that on YouTube because honestly, it's like there's anything that needs to be solved. I don't know. I don't want to get involved, but at the same time, I saw what I saw, and it's not easy. That's why in the hood, I'm not like saying I'm like, straight up Compton type shit. No, I'm just saying I saw what I saw. And my best friend Liam Sherman, I grew up with him since I was a kid, like 5 years old, and 2 children. And like around 2011, he had cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I remember when he had it, obviously we're all delusionally thinking, you got this, and he actually had it for quite a while. My friend Felix had it. He beat it. He's still here today, doing great. Never came back. Never, he's been in remission ever since. My friend Liam, he was my best friend, and he went to remission, and it was gone for a while, and then it came back. I think in like 2011, and the doctors, I understand medical terminology. I have that knack, and I knew it wasn't gonna last. And Robert Wood Johnson, I'm sure some of you guys have heard of that hospital. Well, he got transferred over there, and he was getting treated, and he suffered, man. He got all that chemo, and his immune system was shot, and his entire genetic makeup was just well, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. He was suffering, and well, we knew it was not going good. I mean, he was there, and eventually he was in a medical-induced coma, which I don't want to explain medically. A lot of you know what that is. They put him in that coma, and I was next to him, and I remember being next to him and putting my hand on his hand, and I remember his EEG and his EKG. When I told him it's Daniel, it started spiking. He knew I was there, and he knew I was there, And then he died, and I was holding his hand, and I felt his pulse, and they all told us to leave. That was not easy. It wasn't easy. No, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. It was hard. So I lost my best friend, and then something else that happened. This is the reason I'm really crying the way I am, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm usually stronger. I don't give a shit. This is tough. This is really hard to talk about. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second, please.